Hello, everybody. It's Rusty Champaign here with you. We're back once again in the wonderful world of Figure Shop Simulator. Now, at the end of our last episode, we had finally gotten ourselves up to the point where we have nothing but premium printers all throughout the place, other than our one advanced printer that we still have here that was in the middle of production and we are not able to yet get rid of because it was in the middle of production. But aside from that, we have premium printers everywhere. So smalls are all premium, mediums are all premium, larges are all premium. We do need one more medium printer for sure. We might start getting a fourth one of everything because it maybe can't hurt to have four of all of them, but we'll definitely work on getting all three, making sure that we have three of each of them. And we're also going to work on getting a little bit more room here in our warehouse because we could use some room there as well. And it's going to cost us $5,000 to do that, which is going to take no time for us to be able to get to that point. Someone also suggested taking all of our just taking all of our resin. See, there's our resin that we tried to throw away, and it came right back. So someone suggested taking it and throwing it out here. So we're going to try that. We're going to see if then it will show back up again if we throw it away out here, because maybe it'll just end up out there then if we do it. I'm very interested to see what will become of it if we throw it away outside, because when we try and throw it away inside, it just shows right back up again. It's cursed is what I've determined. It just you can't get rid of it. It seems like, but we're gonna see if maybe that'll take care of it. I do believe we have everything we need production wise. I believe we may have set up our other machines to run. Yeah, that one is set up to run. And then so that was making those guys there was making the assassins. We have the envoys. Yes, so everything is set to run, and then we got those tags that just keep on popping up for no good reason. And I don't think there's anything else that we have that we need to get going. So everything should be set to go. Let's get into it. Day 33, February 2nd. The store is open for your convenience. Welcome back to the Rusty Filament. So today, like I said, first things first, we are going to go ahead and when we have $5,000, we're going to open up that wall one more time, giving us even more space in here. And we're going to start working on getting into the new lines that we do not have yet of figures. So right now we don't have the Veiled Souls. We'll work on getting that. We're going to also we need to get the Warrior Queens, and we need the Ancient Monsters. So those are the three that we do not have yet. So we'll probably work on getting the Veiled Souls next, just because that was the next one I said I was going to get, and we'll go forward with that. Once this printer is done printing, I am going to then turn right around and sell it. So that is the end of the Assassins. That is the end of all of our advanced quality printing. So that is going to get sold just like that. We will get a medium printer to put there in its place. So let's go ahead and do that. Printers, a medium premium printer, Centera Pro. Buy that. So we're going to have three of everything now, which is good. And then we'll work on getting up to four of everything once we get the shop to be a little bit bigger. So we're going to put that right about there. Try and find a good pixel for it. Somewhere there's a good pixel. Right about there. That feels like pretty decent pixel, so that's where that's going to go. And then we'll start looking at things that we need to get producing. All right, the RINs are there. We need the was that the Mikus? Do I finally have that name right after all this time? Do I finally have it? Was Miku. How about that? I actually had that one right. It's taken me forever to get there, but I finally have it. And then over here, we need the envoys. We need the, I'm assuming that we need the envoys. Yeah, because he's walking out with things that are not envoys. So, yeah, we're going to start getting into all, oh no, there's the envoys. And are those the premiums? There's our first premium large ones. And man, they do look good. I wish we could crouch down to see them even better, but we can't. And then we need to work on getting the what are those? The Guardian Demons done. And we're going to need a whole bunch of powder because that's all we have anymore is just powder. So let's work on getting a bunch of that while we're at it. So filament, we're going to get at least 9 powder because that will fill up all of our, it'll fill up all 3 of those. And that'll be a good start. I really wish that we could have our workers take all of our powder and put it on the shelves. I don't know why they can't do that, but the only thing that they can do is just restock the shelves. It'd be really nice if they could restock the back room. I'd be a fan of that. But I don't even think we can train them to do that. They just they don't know how to handle it. So we'll take care of it ourselves because it's the one thing that we know how to do that they don't. So we can do this part. And with all of this, we'll have enough powder to definitely get us through for quite a while. Hopefully, we'll not have to replace any of that this episode. Looking at our money, we're up to over $4,000. So again, once we get over 5,000, we will go ahead and get that next expansion for our warehouse, which will, I believe, push that wall out. I think that's what's going to happen there. We shall see. And yeah, look at all that powder. Lots and lots of powder we got going on here. And our final box of it, right about there. Good to go. Now, production-wise, what do we need? Those are still going. Over here, the Mikus are done. We probably need Rins. Let's see, small. We don't need Librarian Birds because he walked away with those. We need some. Looks like we need some catchers. So let's get all the Kokomons done. Whoa! I don't know what I did there. Oh, info. Interesting. So Kokomons. We need catchers. Look at all of that powder that we've got. So much of it. Catchers. That is running. Then we need knights and we need the pit boys. So let's get those going. That's ready. Pit boys next. That's done. All right, so all of my mediums are going. Smalls over here. I don't need anything small there. I do need a couple of these, though. So in the baby dragons, we need the Glymos. And then we need the last ones on the list. I cannot remember their names. The Sky Pins. There we go. So smalls are good. Mediums are all rolling. And then larges, we got to start getting into these. Okay, so neither of them walked out with anything. Oh, they walked out with the, is that the witches? No, that was the demons. So we're going to start working on, or that was the assassins, rather. There's the demons. We need the witches and the priestesses. So let's get those going. So witches are occurring. The priestesses are occurring. Oh, and that one that was brand new, so we had to fill that one up with filament. Nope, no. That's not what I want. I want the priestesses. There. That's good. And we can have this make another medium, so I can have that turn around and make another one. Are they... Yeah, we need another medium, so we're going to have this one make fish guards because a large can make mediums and smalls. So, yeah, we're going to have that one make fish guards because it's not doing anything. So let's go ahead and have it do those. Because we don't need anything else large right now. So I think all of our printers are rolling except for that one, which now needs, it looks like we need that other baby dragon, the Charvons, I believe those are what those are called. I think. I'm pretty sure. Nope, that's not it. What is it? Oh, yeah, Charvons. Hey, I actually got one right. How about that? So that's set. So all of our printers are printing. All 9 of them are going. Glymos are done here. How are we doing on time? 18:30. So we're in money. We're doing good as well. So everything seems like it's rolling. We'll just get all this stuff put away as quickly as we can. Those are rolling. Those are rolling. That is rolling. That is done. There's the catchers. And then those are both rolling. Now we got to have these start turning around and making all of the Ryuka girls. Starting with Amy's. So there's that. And then we got, are these others still going? They are not. So these will turn around. This is all we do anymore is just print, print, print. That is it. That is basically our life now. Just all the printing. And this is going to be the Hikaris. There's that. So $9,600, we can now go ahead because all of our printers are still, well, nope, this one finished up. So that'll go there. We'll start making the, what are they called? The Hildas, I believe, which we can, again, make over here on this big printer. So now that we've got that going on, now we're going to go over here. We're going to get that next. Our final warehouse section, this is the last thing that we can expand in the store, in the game at this point. And that did exactly what I thought it was going to do, which was push that even further back. So now all of our shelves for our product are all going to go here. And that will give us even more room for more printers as we get more cash. Because that's really the last thing we have to spend money on anymore, is just printers. Everything else we're good. So that's kind of cool that we've reached that point. We'll have to work on getting all of that kind of arranged. Maybe work on getting everything in the back arranged a little bit better. I don't know if I'm going to worry about it too much, but it may not be a bad idea to try and line everything up some. All right, the witch is there. That is rolling. So smalls here, we need ship houses. We need the geisha pandas because our other restocker is not in here. So geisha pandas, that was one of the things I said. And ship houses, that was another thing I said. So those are good. And then Rika Girls, let's see, any other smalls? Yeah, we need the Gorbis. It's amazing how quickly this stuff is going now. At this point, I mean, these printers have just been like flying this entire time. I've not really stopped for anything throughout this first 12 minutes of our episode here. It's just been just fast and furious trying to keep up with everything we've got. And then I think all we need then is the Rins. The Amy's are done here. So there's that. Rins are, we got to get those rolling. So let's do that. So then all of our Ryuka girls should be good. All of our Kokomons are good. These two items over here are being printed. And that is it. So then we've only got the Nimbloos left. That's the only thing we got left, and we'll print those over here. Because again, we can do those on a medium printer. Doesn't make any difference. And now we will probably go ahead and get ourselves another shelf. And yeah, we may start taking all of our smalls and putting them together, take all of our mediums and putting them together. That might be the way to start going now, I think, because we're getting to the point where we're going to have smalls, mediums, and larges, a whole whole wide selection of them. Those are the words I'm trying to say. So let's get another small shelf, or another shelf for the back here. Another stock shelf. That's what I'm trying to say. 125 for that. No big deal. We're going to set this up over here. So place that. That's going to go right back there. Not a problem. And then let's start moving. So all of our larges are going to go over here to the end. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. So all those are going to go way over that way. And then these tags are going to, so these items are going to move over. So we're going to take all of these. But I do have to get the other smalls in here. So we're going to take these then. They're going to go, so we're going to have small, small, 3 rows of small. So that's going to go there, like that. And then those are going to go there. So that fixes all that up. And then my dragons are going to go here. And that fixes that up. And then we don't have the Gorbis. Well, the Gorbis are running. So that tag can go away. That tag can go away. Those are good. That tag can go away. Or those tags can go away. That's going to be for our Veiled Souls, which I can probably get like one of those now. How many of those can I like start printing? I guess I can start printing 3. So maybe I'll get 3 acquired. So we'll do that. And look at how bright the lights are back there. They're really, I don't know what's going on back here, but there's a lot of illumination back here in this section of the warehouse. It's a heck of a lot. So 3 Veiled Souls. Let's go ahead and do that. So Veiled Souls, we'll do that one. Drobo, Gurnul, and Ignarion. I hope I'm saying all those right. We're going to get all 3 of those ready to run. So putting in all the filament first. And then going here, models, Veiled Souls, Drobos. Same thing here. Gonna fill this with filament. Man, look at how much filament we went through today. It was a lot. And then these are going to be the Garnels. And then the last one we do is over here. Once again, filling it with filament first. Because we got to do it in that order. Because once we start printing something, it won't, or once we tell it to start printing, it'll just basically lock itself up. Because again, we're at the end of the day here. And that's going to be the Ignarians. Right. So all of our printers have something going on. We'll probably next work on getting 3 more printers so that way we have 4 of everything. We'll get our printers kind of rearranged. Maybe have our smalls be over there by the small stuff, have our mediums be by the medium stuff, have our larges be over here by the large stuff. Look at me trying to make all the sense. I know, it's scary. I don't know. We'll get through it together, like I always say. We'll make it happen. How many customers do we have now? 51. And everybody found something, which is great. I'm happy to see that because we had a number of days where people couldn't find a thing and would let us know they couldn't find a thing. And now we're going to have a little bit of an issue here at the beginning because people are going to be coming in looking for the Veiled Souls, and we do not have them yet. But those are some sharp-looking masks, man. They are fancy. And we will have them as quickly as we can get them produced. But it will take a little bit to get to that point. All right, here we go. Day 34. Store is open for your convenience. I do need another one. Oh, no, I don't need another one of those shelves because I bought 2 shelves all for that. All right, so everything, look at this. Everything is printing. And when it all stops printing, that's when I'll probably start working on getting all these printers kind of rearranged. It's going to take a little bit of work to do that, but we'll make it happen eventually. All right, the Gorbies are down there. Yep, that goes there. And then that tag needs to go away. We'll get whatever goes there. Is that the Nimbloos that go there? That's the Nimbloos that go there. And I'm assuming we're not... Oh, yeah, we are producing those. So that's happening. And then the Rins go there. So that's good. And again, that tag just will not go away. And someone suggested like taking the thing, boxing it up. So we could carry this. Now, is there a way to, let's see, carry, you can't, it doesn't look like you can, I mean, you can sell it and repurchase it, but I don't really want to do that. I was hoping you could box it back up, but it does not look like we could do that. It's no big deal. We'll go ahead and once we get those Veiled Souls, we'll take care of that. And let's see, people are looking for, it looks like they're looking for the Veiled Souls now because I saw someone complaining about something, and it was probably the Veiled Souls is my guess, so we're going to have to work on getting those. We're working as fast as we can on that. All right, Nimbloos are done, so that's that. Then we got all of our mediums going that way. What do we need now? We need more of the Hildas. So or do I have any going? Let me make sure I don't have them going somewhere. Because I've got a lot of stuff happening here. No, it does not look like I've got any Hildas being made. So we're going to do that now. So, Ryuka Girls Hilda. That's done. And I'm going to buy a whole lot of filament, I believe, at the end of the day. That's going to. Oh no, I've got Hilda's. Oh, stop! Oh, stop. Can I stop? I can. Does that leave me? Okay, so you can stop it early. That's interesting. I mean, now I've got one in here, but you can stop it ahead of time, which I have never tried to do that. But that's one way that you can like print partials, I guess. Not that you would want to necessarily, but you can. So these were, I think, the third one on the list. I don't know, but we're just going to drop that down. Get a price on these guys. 112.50. We'll do that for the Ignarian masks. So that'll go there. Then we've got these masks, which will go there and drop that down. What are you guys? The Drobos, you're going to be 105. We'll just do 105. That's fine. Put those up there. And then our last ones are the those guys, whoever you are, the Garnels. Those will be 100. I'm going to go 100, not 1,000. That would be a lot. People would not buy them for 1,000. But I think a hundo they'll do. I think they'll be fine with that. I hope they'll be fine with that. So is everything now stopped? Everything is stopped. So now we're going to start taking all of our printers and moving them around. So let's take these. These are going to go, oh, do those snap? But for some reason, I thought that actually started snapping. But it does not appear as if it does. But we're going to take our large ones. We're going to set them back here. Whoop. So nope, B. Let's pick that up. And we're going to set that right there next to it. Trying to line up the front with there. Okay, that'll work pretty close. That's pretty good. And then move that one right over here. So then we'll have 4 of everything when we're done with this exercise. That'll go there. Smalls. So the mediums need to move. So mediums will go here, kind of in line with these. So that'll go there. And swing that one around. Okay. Pretty close. And here's our last medium. Current. Swing that right there. Got it. And then we've got our smalls, which are now going to move over just a bit. And I got to try and get them in line with all the others. So, because I've now got these out of line with, I've changed the positioning of everything on the floor. So we got to move these over a little bit so I can get this one backed up to be even with the others, because it's all about order in this place. We're all about order. And that's going to be pretty close to order there. All right. So those are good. Not that I needed to do that, but we've done it. So can I buy one of every printer? I can buy one small and one medium. So let's do that. So printers, small, medium. Get those in here. So we got 4 and 4. The only thing we don't have 4 of now is the largest. And we will get that. This is the medium. Okay, so that's going to go over there. Into that spot. Okay. And then our 4th small. Oh, and it does look like when we threw everything away out here, it did not come back. So we will no longer be haunted by all of our filament from days long gone. It does appear to have finally gone bye-bye and will not be returning. So that appeared to just be the thing we needed to do was send it all outside and everything was going to be good. So that works for me. I am going to need to get more filament, though. We're going to run out of it here. Let's see. Ninja Bamboos. We got to get those going here. What else do we need here? I need the Night Cats. So let's do that. Oh, and this one didn't have any filament in it. So there we go. Night Cats roll. So now we need a truckload of filament. So let's do that. 12 of those. We'll bring in a couple at least just for our new printers. Because our new printers will need to get filled up with at least 1,000. So we'll bring in 4 boxes, and that should be enough to start us off. And then we'll bring in the rest later on. So there we go. 4 is a good start. And let's see, what else do we need? Smalls, I need the hospitals. So let's get that going. I see those. That's good. From a medium standpoint, we need, let's see. We need wedgers, so let's get those going. That's right there. I'll eventually find them. Oh, and this is one of our new printers, so we got to completely load it up and then go. That's good. Anything else there? It does not look like it. Oh, no. What are you? You're the wedgers. You're what I was just looking at. Ayakas are next. So we'll do that. That's loaded. And then I wish I had some space in between these. I mean, I guess I could jump over. That would be a thing. And I guess that's not going to hurt anything if we jump over it. Okay, Hikari's. And then Hilda's. All right, those are rolling. So everything medium is rolling. Large, all we need is the... we need the assassins. So those can roll. And then from there, that means I can use my other mediums to do other things. Or my other larges to do other things. So they're going to start working on the Mikus. That's happening. And then we've got everything else there. Yeah, because we've got all those printing. So then I can start working on my Veiled Souls. Because I don't have any of them in the back. So we're going to do that. Models, Veiled Souls, the Drobos. Getting those going. So all the printers are running. And I need to get to $10,000 to get my last large printer. And then I'll have 4 of everything. So while we're now waiting, go ahead and get all of our last filament put away. Running a shop like this is not easy. And our reputation is up to now, our popularity is now up to 9,200. I'm telling you, I don't know how we got to be such a popular place, but somehow it happened. I mean, I can only figure that there are no other figure stores in town for us to be as popular as we are. We've got to be the only place anywhere around. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me. Because otherwise there would be somewhere else that people would be going for this stuff. All right, 3 more boxes. So then we'll have enough. We could buy enough for our last shelf, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I didn't get any more of the Veiled Souls. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. Right now, I've just been trying to keep up with everything that we've got in the store. I should probably also take a look on the shelves and see if there's any of the larges that need to get put up because of the changeover. So did any of those go away? They did. So my envoys went away. So we need those. Looking very, very sharp. And the price on these is now going to be what? 95. I think we can do 95. That shouldn't be a problem. And then we also need the priestesses. So let's put them up. Because they also changed over. And they're going to be 85. That'll work. It's amazing that the large ones are like less than these masks, which are mediums. And they're all high quality stuff. I don't know. Maybe they're just like more common figures. I'm not quite sure. Doesn't seem like they would be, but I don't quite know. All right, Caminos, Wedgers. So we're going to get all this off of here before we get anything happening so I can get more stuff rolling while the day is over. But I just want to see what we got here. So Miku's are done. They're over here now. What do we got here? We've got Hikari's. They are there. We've got Hilda's. So much stuff. Yeah. What do we got here? Hospitals, which are there, and night cats. So what do we still need? We need the queue up the burger houses. So let's queue them up. So again, doing it filament first because we're at the end of the day. Going with burger houses. They're queued up. And then we need the first of the dragons. So get them queued up as well. The first of the baby dragons, the blimpies. They're queued up. Anything else? If I take a look. Anything else we need? We're working on the Veiled Souls. And then on the larges, we've got the envoys and we've got the priestesses because we just now put the premiums up that we had back here. So we got to get more of them going. So fill that. Get that set to go. So envoys over here, that's making the masks. And this will make the priestesses. So they're set. I could get a couple, I could get the other 3 masks. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. We're going to go ahead and get the other 3 masks and get those queued up. They'll be ready at some point tomorrow. That'll be fine. So let's go here to our model shop. And we're going to get the Ralgrons, Silmoras, Voranths. Get them all set up, ready to go. As always, filling the filament first at the end of the day. So yeah, we'll have them all going. So Ralgrons are there. Go over here. We're gonna let's see, filament first. The Silmoras, and then finally we've got filament first. And these are going to make the Voranth masks. So we're going to have all the masks when we're done here. And I might start moving some. I really need to move all these over. I need to move these a little more right. I need to move these a little more left. And maybe tomorrow I'll work on that a little bit. Give myself a little bit of space where I can run in between these, because that's my current challenge I've got right now. We had 5 missing items. That was probably our infernal villains that we have been in the middle of the changeover on. That would be my guess. But aside from that, we've been doing pretty good with keeping up with everything because there's a lot happening. And here we go into day 35, February 4th. Store is open for your convenience. Let's do it one more time today and see how well we can keep up with everything. Because there's a lot going on. So I'm going to move these printers over. I'm going to move them just like a half a notch over a bit. So like a couple. I wish I could see a little bit further down here. So yeah, I'm going to move them down to like there. It's just a couple of boards over, I think. So yeah, line that up like that. And then we'll move this one over as well. All the important stuff, moving all your printers. Always the top priority thing to do when the store is running. Just move all your printers around. It's fine. And if we get lucky, if we get over $1,000, over $10,000, maybe we'll even buy the last of our large printers. Because yeah, if I can move these over just a little bit, that'll give me enough room to move in between there. And that's really the thing I need. Just be able to get in between these and in between those. That should not be a problem, I don't think. All right, burger houses are done. So they will go where the burger houses normally go. Oh, and those take so long to print. That's right. They are not short in printing time. All right, our masks are all going there. Anything else that we need from a small standpoint? It does not look like it. So can't do anything else with our smalls. All of our masks are going to start going in place here. Okay, envoys are there. So that's done. These masks go there. So that's where all these masks are going to start sitting. And now I can move my large printers. So again, we're going to move these over like, oh, that wasn't the one I was trying to move. So, oops, grabbed the wrong one. So this one I was trying to move. And again, we're going to move it over like just to about there. I think that'll be fine. That'll give me enough room to maneuver, I believe. Yeah, so I'll have enough space between my mediums and my larges and my smalls now. That's really what I was shooting for. And it will not be in the way, I think, of all of my product on the wall to my left. I think I can get in and out of there. If I can't, then I'll move everything again. But for now, we're just slowly trying to get it all figured out. Right, that goes there. And now we can move those into place. Oh, that actually worked. I flinched as I was hitting the button on that one. Good enough. Yeah, so now we got room to run in there. We got room to run in there, which is exactly what I wanted. These masks are these were the second ones on the list, I think. So they're going to go there, get these priced real quick. 103. That's good. We've got, these were the first ones on the list. Let me check that real quick. If I take a look at these in this list, let's see. Yeah, Railgrounds were first, Rents were last. So that's going to go there. 109. I could probably even go 110. I'll just leave it at 109. That'll be fine. And then the Varenth masks should be ready to go as well. They are. So there we go. All of our Veiled Souls masks are now available. And those are going to be 117. So if someone buys a full set of that, they're going to spend close to $700 on a full set, which is a ridiculous amount of money. But I think someone will end up doing it. I don't know who, but whoever it is, that's how you know it's a fan. If they go and buy a whole set of those things, that's how you know that they like them. All right, and here, 89 for that. We've only got 2 things left that have a blue tag, and they're right here, the Assassins and the Demons. That is all we've got left. Everything else in the store has and there we go, there's the last of the Assassins. So the only thing we have left that has a blue tag is the Guardian Demons. That is it. Oh, and I don't have the price on these set. 87. We got 1 demon left, and then we will be on all red tags. Hopefully by the time the day is over. That will happen. I'd be shocked if we were not. Neither of them are carrying anything small, so we've got more smalls that we need to do. So let's get all those started. We need geisha pandas. We need the librarian birds. I believe that's the next one. Okay, so there's that. We need more ship houses because no one walked away with those, I don't think. He's not carrying ship houses. No, or is he? No, he's not. So ship houses can go. That's happening. That takes care of that shelf. Over there, we need hat houses. So once again, all of my smalls are rolling. Mediums, how are we doing on mediums? We need 4 of the Kokomons. The first 4 Kokomons all need to roll. So let's get that taken care of. Knights and Pit Boys. All right. And then larges, we need the witches and we need the assassins, which means I will have one large printer left to do something with. And it'll probably make one of the masks, I think. We'll get one of the masks made because we don't have any of these back here. So we'll have that start making Railgron masks to put into our overstock area. So once again, all of our printers are printing. Nothing is taking a break right now. Well, now these are done. Oh no, I printed the wrong thing. Oh shoot, that's an extra. Oh, fiddlesticks. That was not what I meant to do. What was I trying to print then? Oh, it's the Fantasy Rapids. That's what I was trying to print. And I totally printed the wrong thing. I was looking at, yeah, it's because I didn't have the tag and I forgot what went there because I didn't see the tag anymore. It's all right, no problem. So that's good. Hat houses are good. Geisha pandas, I'm assuming we're not. Yeah, she's bringing back the rest of the geisha pandas. And there we go. The last thing that was red is now gone. Or the last thing that was blue is now gone. It is a shop full of red. Everywhere you look, nothing but red. And that one is going to be 91.50. It's all premium all the time here in the Rusty Filament. That's all we do anymore is premium stuff. And it's a fine, fine thing that we do here. Let's see. Here's all of our Kokomans. So you can get them put up here. That's all set. They just walked away out with the fish guards, I do believe. Got all of our Ryuka girls. We need to get all of our masks going. So let's do that. Veiled Souls, Garnwools. Just write down the list. Ignarians. And then we need whatever's next after that. The Silmoras. And so I did those. I feel like I missed something. I definitely did miss something. So which one did I miss? Becomes the question. Let me take a look at this again. Where did I miss? So I've got those. Did I do the Ignarians? I may have said that, and I may have done something else. There's the Ignarians. Oh, I didn't do the Railgrons. That's what I don't have. I'm like, I feel like I said something and did something else. All right, but that's what we got there. Larges, that's finished. Oh, we already made them. We made them on the other one. That was the problem there. Okay, and those go there. Yeah, I already made some of those. Ah, doggone it. That means we got extras of those too. So these are going to go there. That's the fourth one of those. Those are going in the smalls. That's done. Everything small is good. Mediums, we're once again out of all of our Kokomans. Man, those things went so quickly. So we'll get 3 of those made again. So back we go, fish guards, and I'm out of filament again. It's amazing just how hard it is to keep up with everything at this point in time. With this many printers. And I can get one more printer. So I can get the last of our large printers. We're going to go ahead and do that. Vortex Elite, $10,000 spent. So now we will have 4 of every printer. Somewhat well laid out back here. Somewhat. I mean, maybe not completely well laid out, but somewhat well. And I'll take somewhat. Just drop that one right in place. So 4, 4, and 4. These are done. Now I got to try and figure out where in the order these goes. I know it's not important, but for me it is. Me and my crazy principles. So these are, and I can go here medium models and make it a lot easier on myself. So Garnwools are second. Ignarians are third. So the Ignarians are still being made there. None of those are done, so I can't do anything with it. Those are still rolling. In mediums, there's, let's see, anything else mediums that I can. Oh, I don't have any filament. So I think that we'll probably be good there. So in our next episode, we'll buy a whole bunch more filament. We'll get everything restocked again. We've only got 2 model sets left to go at this point now. If we take a look, we have what is left that we do not have acquired. We've got the ancient monsters, which are large, and we have the warrior queens, which are also large. And that is all we have left. So next time around, we will probably work on getting the ancient monsters, get them into here, and that will leave us with 1 left, the warrior queens. So we've got about a couple episodes left. We're in the home stretch here at our store, but we've got all red tags, and that is a wonderful sight. That, however, is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champaign, and we will see you later.